Welcome back to the Daily BS. My name is Doug Larson from the Barbell Shrugged Podcast. You can find us at barbellshrugged.com. I got a question today about donating blood and how that's going to affect your ability to train, and especially train on a competitive level. I'd say if you are a competitive CrossFitter and you have competitions coming up anytime in the near future, it's probably not a good idea to donate blood because it will affect your performance a little bit, especially on the endurance side of things. So a little background on that. For the most part, the two main components of your blood is your blood plasma and then your red blood cells. So your blood's not actually red itself. It has a bunch of little tiny red blood cells floating around in it. It makes your blood appear to be red. And that usually is somewhere in the kind of 42 to 48% of your total blood volume is made out of red blood cells. So if you donate blood and you give up a couple pints of blood, your blood plasma will come back very quickly. The part of your blood, for the most part, that isn't red blood cells will come back very quickly. Within a day or so, you should have your blood plasma back, but your red blood cells won't regenerate and be back to what they were before for, we'll say, between 6 and 8 weeks or so. The life cycle of red blood cells is about 120 days. So it's going to be 2 months or so before you get all of your red blood cells back. That's important because your red blood cells are what transports oxygen from your lungs to all the tissues of your body. If you can't transport oxygen, then obviously your aerobic capacity is going to be somewhat limited for all the time that you lack red blood cells. That's why endurance athletes often do blood doping, where they take out their own blood and then they wait for their red blood cells to come back, and then they transfer their blood that they took out before back into their body, and it gives them a higher amount of red blood cells and it helps with their endurance. For your more speed, power based activities, for doing heavy snatches, heavy cleans, that stuff probably won't be affected, it probably won't be affected after you get your blood plasma back. Once you're rehydrated, basically, you can probably do that stuff pretty well. Doing doubles and singles heavy will probably come back pretty quick. But really, for your longer activities, anything that's over 30 minutes probably will be affected for that first month or maybe the first 6 weeks. And especially if you're doing ultra endurance stuff that's lasting on the order of 2 hours, then that will heavily be affected by donating blood. So if you're a competitive athlete, it's probably not a good idea to, but if you're only competing in something like weightlifting and you don't have to have a very high aerobic capacity, then it's probably not that big of a deal after you've waited maybe a day or so. So hope that helps with the question about donating blood. You can reach us at barbellshrugged.com. If you want to ask another question, you can click the Ask a Question tab at the top of the page, and you can ask us a question on there, or obviously you can hit us up on Twitter at Barbell Shrugged, or on Facebook, facebook.com/Barbell Shrugged Podcast, and you can ask us a question on our wall.
If you like this video or any of our other videos, make sure to share it on your Facebook wall by clicking share and then the Facebook icon, and then also like it. Thanks, Shrug Thugs.